Start with forward chart. And if you refer to my last update, since the price was within here, I mentioned I'm looking for buy, and this is what we get. And I mentioned as long as we get the buy, we want to see whether the price can break this stop or not. Okay. And as we can see the price tag, the previous stop, this is what we have been looking for. Now the time is to make a decision whether the traders, they want to keep the trade. If they want to keep the trade, at least book some profit, and or else they can take out in the trade in the profit. Then from there we want to see what we get. If there is a breakout, then they look for the new trade setup. If there is a drop, then again they can look for the new opportunity. Anyway, they should make a decision, and for me, I try to book some profit. Then from there we want to see what we will get from here, whether breakout or not. If there is a breakout, it's good, I keep the trade. If not, then I will take out the trade. And if we move to 1 hour chart, all right, this is where we have been looking for trade, what I explained my last update. Okay, now we move to higher time frame. We want to see what we can look for. And if we move to daily chart, all right, because if we see the continuation with the breakout of desktop, we are looking for to see the breakout of 1130. All right, this is the targets we have been looking for with the breakout of the all-time high that we explain based on higher time frame. The only thing is now we want to see whether we can look for continuation or this one can turn to a deeper correction. Okay. And if we move to forward chart, okay, the only thing is we see the divergence here, but at this point we don't need to care, because if there is a breakout of desktop, we can look for continuation. That's why whoever get the trade, they have to manage it, at least book some profit. Okay, and whether we can look for buy from here, for me I prefer to see the breakout of this one, then from there I take the trade. Okay, because at this point based on forward chart I don't see any trade setup. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, can we look at this one as a flag for next trade setup? I'm not really interested, because how about if the price tag and the drop and even we have a divergence? It doesn't mean we cannot look for buy, but it's not really good. It's very risky. That's why we prefer to look for trades similar to what we had here. Okay. Anyway, we follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.